But first, obviously, there's a lot of thought to the agenda. What issue do you want to talk about first, second, third? You wanted to talk about emotion. You wanted to start out with, those issues. Paul, you wanted to talk about the roof repair, what you perceived to be the weakest issue. There was also a lot of thought, it seemed to me, in coming as to where you wanted to start and where you wanted to go. And you had some idea in the back of your mind, at the very least, as to where you wanted to end up based on your sort of rough calculation of what happens in this negotiation process. So in addition to preparing on the agenda, what you want to talk about, when the sort of offer concession, where you want to start, what other preparation did you do? Obviously, you want to learn the facts, but what other perhaps suggestions might you have to folks that are obviously watching in terms of how you would prepare?
I have a list of questions that I formulated that if the back and forth negotiation stalled, or I felt like I wasn't getting any movement at all from Paul, I had questions about, one of which I did ask that I didn't get an answer to. We moved on beyond it, but I did get some money on the rent issue. I asked the question, where did he get bids? And he probably didn't. Paul answered, we hired a reputable roofer. But I had those kinds of open-ended questions that I would have pursued or could have pursued. The other thing I tried to do was to sit and think through what is my best alternative to a negotiated agreement, my BATNA, what's Paul's, what leverage do I have available, what leverage does Paul have available, and that helped me think through how the power in the negotiation could go back and forth, and did.